everyone, I hope you had a really good Christmas. Today I thought I'd show you just a few of the bits that I received. Now, slight disclaimer before I start, I don't want you to think that I'm bragging or showing off in any way. It's just that quite a few people have asked on Snapchat for me to show you what I got, so I thought I'd make a video about it. I'm not going to show you everything, but I thought I'd just narrow it down to the fashion and beauty bits because I thought that would just interest you a bit more. So I'm going to get right into it and show you what I got. Also, I just wanted to mention that in our family there's 4 of us that usually make a list each about a month before Christmas and put it into a WhatsApp group, and anything that we want on that list people may buy, they may not, they may add a few extras, but it just means that you do get some things that you really want, and I just think there's nothing worse than getting something that you're never going to use. It's just going to sit in the back of a cupboard, and I just think it's a great way of doing things. So I'm going to start off with the bits that my sister got for me. It's a really pretty necklace. It's from New. It's a long chain which I really like. It's got gold sort of tassel-y bits on the end and a few bits of white, and I just really like it. She also got me these rings that are also from New Look. They're kind of an antique-y gold rather than the yellow gold, but I really like these. They're a little bit different, and it's a collection of rings, which is always nice because there may be some that you don't like or some that you can pair together, which I think is really cool. So I can see myself getting quite a lot of use out of these. We also get each other a really crappy present, just something really random, because at the end of the day it is just a gesture, it's just Christmas, it doesn't have to be serious. And I think I was on the phone to her while she was going Christmas shopping talking about my love of biscuits. I know that's really random, and she was in M&S and she picked me up these pistachio and almond cookies. I've never tried these before, but she says that they're amazing, and this was just my random present. We actually have a tradition that if we are together on Christmas Eve, we like to open one present each, and that's the crappy one that we'll do, if that makes sense. Just because it's not a proper present, it's only Christmas Eve, and it's a tradition that we've carried on from when we were kids and really excited, and we just wanted to open all of our presents. So we've kind of carried it on, but I thought that was quite funny. She also got me some mittens. I wanted some mittens because I always have leather gloves, and I don't think I've bought any new gloves in the past 5 years, so I thought mittens were a little bit different. These are from Accessorize. I think they're quite cool. I like neutral sort of beigey shades, and yeah, they've got a little flap and a button just like normal mittens, but I think they're quite cool. They're really thick, really good quality, and they'll keep my hands warm. The final present from my sister, and I'd actually asked for this, is a backpack. Now, I wanted a backpack that's like a handbag as opposed to like a school bag, if that makes sense. And we have looked at a few together, and she obviously wanted to get me something that I will use. I think this is from ASOS. It's a little bit different. It's not quite my style, but I really like it on other people. It's just a leather, or maybe it's a faux leather. It has a zip compartment in the back, and you open it up, it's got this duffel bag. I haven't even taken these bits off. I'm filming this on Boxing Day, so I literally haven't even gone through my presents, but you just open it up and it's quite spacious. I'm not sure if it will fit my Mac inside, but I know that it will fit my DSLR camera, which is something that I was really looking for because Jess and I are going away in a few days. And I just think it's really nice to have a backpack as hand luggage because I don't want to take a wheelie suitcase because then you end up with 2 if you checked in a bag. Anyway, so it's got a couple of compartments on the inside. I'll try and find the link to it and leave it below if anyone's interested, but I really like it. The straps aren't too thick. That was quite a big deal to me because a lot of the backpacks that I'd looked at had really thick straps and it kind of didn't feel feminine, and even though I'm not the girliest of girls, I didn't want to feel like a man, if that makes sense. So I really like this. So it does have a zip compartment, which is quite handy, I guess, for like passports and things like that, and also it's against your back, so it's less likely that people will pickpocket you, I suppose. But I'm really pleased with that. So I'm going to move on to the 2 things that my aunt got for me. The first thing I said to her when I opened both the presents was, you've been reading Caroline Hirons' blog, haven't you? I'd recommended the blog to her because she's really into skincare, not so much makeup, and if you read my blog you'll know that I'm really getting into skincare now that I've hit 30. So she got me the Glam Glow Youth Mud Tingle Exfoliate Treatment. I am so excited to try this. I've never tried any of the Glam Glow range, and I don't think I've ever read a bad review, so I'm super excited to try this. I thought that would just be one present, and I was so surprised to also get Tata Harper. Again, if you read Caroline Hirons' blog, you'll know that she loves the full range of Tata Harper, and again, I didn't think it was available in the UK. Apparently Space NK stock it, and this is the Replenishing Nutrient Complex Multivitamin Serum. I'm loving serums. Again, if you read my blog, you'll have noticed I'm so excited to give this a go because I've just heard really good things. And the best thing about this is it's 100% free from synthetics, toxins, fillers, artificial fragrance, artificial colours and animal cruelty. So it's a really great product and I'm just super excited. I wasn't expecting anything quite so fancy, so I'm so excited to try both of them. Now, JASS and I had said that we're not doing presents for each other because, like I said, we are going away in a few days, and that's kind of our present for each other, if that makes sense. But in reality, we know, well, I knew that he was still going to get me something and he knew that I would too, so that didn't really work out. But he had asked me for a list of all the bits that I want in advance, so I had just told him, so I thought, I know he's going to get me something, so he might as well get me something that I want. I'll start off with a slightly disappointing product. I'm not disappointed that I received it, but I'm disappointed with the company and the product itself because I did try it on Christmas Day. This is the EX1 Invisiwear Foundation. I'd asked JASS to get me this because I'd heard so many good things about the brand. If you haven't heard of it, it's like a drugstore brand created for Asian skin, but it's only sold online, and I don't like shopping for makeup online unless I've obviously tried it and it's a repurchase. So I'd gone onto their website and I'd worked out my shade. They only do 3 shades as far as I know, and they have all the MAC equivalents listed on the website. So they have NC40, NC42 and NC44. So I'm an NC42, so I thought straight away, that's great, I don't need to try it, this will be my shade. And it's really not my shade. It's really dark. It's really orange as well, which I've never had in foundation. I don't know if it's my skin, I don't know what it is, but I'd asked for the liquid foundation, which I got, and also I think it was a pressed powder or a mineral foundation or a powder foundation. I can't really remember because we'd done this back in November, but the company actually sent out 2 liquid foundations and I don't know if you can return them. Oh, but this is super dark for my skin. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. But you know me in foundation, I'm super fussy. My next order came from Feel Unique, and like I mentioned earlier, we opened a crappy present on Christmas Eve. This is quite funny. He thought it would be really crappy, but actually I was really excited. These are perfume samples from Feel Unique, obviously from when he placed another order. You get to choose the samples. So he chose Prada Candy, which I've never tried before, and Tom Ford Black Orchid. I love this scent. Whenever anyone has it on, that's the first thing I can smell. I'm just like, oh, I love it. I love it on men, I love it on women. I just don't own one, and now I do, so I'm really excited. I know it's just a sample, but it's just one of these in case you're interested. I just love it, I'm obsessed. So I'd asked him for the Real Techniques setting brush. I love this brush. I've got a really bad feeling that it's been discontinued because I've been into every single Boots that I've walked past in the last 3 or 4 months, and it's never been in stock, and it's not even, they don't even have the label on the shelf, so I really do think that it's just been discontinued. And I'd spotted it on Feel Unique and I thought, I'm not just going to order one brush, who does that? So I'd asked him for this, and my final present, which is pretty much the star of the show. I mean, I've got a lot of things that I really like, don't get me wrong, but this is something that I've wanted for so long, and depending on your budget, it's not that expensive actually if you think about it, but I've just never really wanted to splurge on it for some weird reason. But this is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I went to Selfridges a good few months ago to get colour matched. I got the card, I lost the card, I really couldn't remember my shade, and like I said, I'm really fussy with foundation. I spent about half a day trying to colour match myself on different websites, speaking to people that wear it, trying to find out their MAC shade and their Armani shade, and I kind of figured that I was the shade 7.5, but I was really worried that it'd be the wrong one, and it's not like buying, you know, a £5 foundation and getting it wrong. But I'm so lucky, it's perfect. I have it on today. I'm obsessed with the formula, the coverage, the packaging just looks so sleek. It smells really nice too. I've only had it on for half a day, so I'm not going to give you my full review, but I'm so glad that I got the colour match right. So if you're interested in this foundation and you're a shade NC42 in MAC, it would be 7.5. So these are the few little bits I got for Christmas. I hope you guys had a great Christmas and that Santa was kind to all of you. What was your best present that you got? Leave me a comment down below, I'd love to know. I really enjoy watching these videos just before Christmas, so maybe around November time when I'm thinking about buying presents for people, because it just gives me a little bit of inspiration, I think. But I really hope you enjoyed seeing a bit of what I got, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!